Hi, I'm attorney Jim Desmond. I only handle car accidents in Kentucky and Indiana. Today I wanted to talk about pre-litigation offers versus litigation offers. Now, a lot of people say to you, oh, we're going to file a suit, or we're going to file a lawsuit against this other at-fault driver. It's not that easy, okay? And there's a lot more involved, and that's why I want you to take a step back and listen to this. Pre-litigation. My client is done treating. I go back, I get all their medical records and bills. I forward them on to the insurance company. They make an offer. I start to negotiate with them. I talk to my client about what that offer is. We negotiate back and forth. We see whether we can get the case done or not. Okay. Typically, a client is only paying if you're paying more, it's another attorney. Then I'm going to shake my head. But typically, a client is only paying a 1/3 attorney's fee, and then any costs that were incurred. And for me, like costs are medical bills that I had to pay. I had to pay to get a copy of your medical records more correctly. Those type of things, or copying of an extensive demand package, something silly like that. But that's typically what's going to come out of a pre-litigation offer. Now, litigation is a whole nother ball game. When you file a complaint to get litigation going, you're trying to ultimately get in front of a jury, which is 1.5 to 2 years down the road. Okay. First process, if I file a lawsuit, I file a complaint and a summons. Cost me about $350. Okay, to do so. That will come out of your settlement at the end. I will advance it. And then I usually put what we call discovery requests with it, which is about 20 or 30 questions that ask that defendant driver, that at-fault driver, 100 things under the sun. Previous car accidents they've had. What were they doing beforehand? Had they been intoxicated? Had they been drinking? All these other kind of things. Those all get served off to that fault driver. He will then take that after he gets served by the sheriff or certified mail and contact his insurance company. His insurance company will hire a defense counsel who will then basically defend the case and serve my client with those same or similar discovery requests, which is about 30 questions. So again, I want you to understand what's the first step right there. Your involvement increases because I've got 30 questions facing me that really are what you have to answer. I can help you do it, but I don't know whether you've ever been convicted of a crime. I don't know your past medical history for the last 10 years, previous car accidents you've been in, any of these things. And those are things we have to work together to basically combine and make happen. And then after that is your deposition. And a deposition is about 2.5 to 3 hours long, typically. And it is basically where the defense counsel gets to take your statement under oath as to what happened in the accident, as well as what your injuries are. Then after that, we might be able to get a settlement conference possibility going. It's not required, but we start preparing the case basically for trial with expert depositions and talk about trial dates. My point being to you as a consumer, because that's a lot to get in a short 2-minute video, that's a lot, is think and stop before you go this way with it, because you want to see, is it worth it or not? I just had a case that basically we had about a $4,000 pre-litigation offer. Litigation did bring the offer up to $10,000, but by the time the expenses basically came out of it and everything, I questioned whether it was worth the extra effort or not. My client was happy with the difference. I don't think it was really worth the difference on her part, but she was happy with it. So the bottom line is, it is an evaluation process. You can't just say, I'm going to file a suit. You got to look, does the claim justify it, and can it justify the extra expenses and the time and the labor? So if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. My name is Jim Desmond, Desmond Law Office. All I do is handle car accidents. The number below is my cell phone, 502-609-7657. Feel free to give me a call. We'll talk about it more. Thanks again. You have a great day.